What's up, guys? Actually, I don't even think your generation knows who the Warner Brothers were. That's kind of weird. Uh, anyway, welcome. This is another episode of Ask Awesome, and this one is featuring. And you guys asked more questions than anybody else, so I don't know if it was a contest, but if it is, you guys are winning. Sultan. Boom. Sultan Middle School. Actually, my friend Amy Mackey went to Sultan like 20, 30 years ago. Took a selfie and sent to her when I got to the school. All right, so let's jump into these questions. First one is not even a question. Marlon Esparza, you're my hero. Thank you, boo. And Amy Mackey, I love that you spoke at my old school. Boo. All right, first question, x.o.kelsey.x.o. Kelsey. And her profile says, I'm as useless as the G in lasagna. It's a play off Lil Wayne saying, real G's move in silence like lasagna, but I dig it either way. Man, it is so early in the morning. I'm going to leave here and go speak at Yakima Middle School and Adams Elementary School out in Yakima, Washington. Yakima? I think not Yakima, because I've been saying Yakima for a while. All right, Kelsey's question. How do you keep such a positive mindset as a child and not give up? Also, thank you so much for coming to our school and sharing your story. Very inspirational. Thank you, Kels. I wasn't that positive as a child. Weirdly, I wasn't very confident, and I think I wasted a lot of time worrying about what other people think. And if I go back, I wouldn't do that. I didn't think that. I thought that people were just good at things. Some people were just good at certain things. Some people were just not good at things. And I didn't realize that to be good at things, you just have to work at being good. But that part actually sucks. Like, of course, like I showed you guys, a highlight video is just videos of me dancing and punching people. But all the mundane parts that just repetitive and pretty boring, you have to go through that part to be good at things. And if it wasn't for that part, everyone would be good at stuff. But yeah, good question. And I didn't even attempt anything to try to give up because I just, is this mic good? Yeah, I didn't attempt anything. Whoa, mic check. Yeah, gotta work on the sound system. Yeah. Where are we at now? Next question. Jalyn Zimmerman 13. Can you please follow me? And Finley underscore Eccles underscore 440R. Finley. Me too, please. I check profiles, and if I see something funny or cool, then I follow. I just can't just follow all willy-nilly. So I purposely don't follow a lot of people because a lot of people... here's the thing. I don't talk politics or anything online because it's not that I don't have opinions. It's just that I care so little about your opinion that I don't even care to share mine, because then you would think it's okay for us to discuss it, and I don't want to hear your opinion. You know what they say about opinions, right? Not everyone should have them. Or not everyone should share them. You can't stop people from having opinions. But you can stop them from sharing by not following those people. And you know how in real life you'll be like, hey, who asked you? Yeah, because no one asked that person. And
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Samuel L. Jackson. That one came in handy. Also got a new soundboard. Just dropped $4.99 on it, but nothing to a boss. Anyway, you can tell somebody who asked you in real life, but when you post something online and someone gives their opinion, you're like, who asked you? You actually asked them when you accepted their friend request or follow. So if you don't make your page private, you give the world an opinion on your life. Also, I just feel like I need to give some knowledge because as teenagers, adults are idiots. And adults will tell you they'll confidently tell you what you need to do. Here's something that I learned after I became an adult. No one knows anything. No one knows anything. I used to wait till I was like, oh, I can't wait to be an adult. Adults know everything. I don't know anything. I do know what not to do, though. And you shouldn't listen to most adults because the people I grew up listening to, I became an adult and they ruined social media by giving their opinion, and adults are acting fools. So those aren't people to follow. Of course, I'm not perfect. Who are we kidding? I'm awesome. All right, next question. K Gloria 56. She's a photographer. And I will first off by saying I think it's awesome that you have a photographer on your profile, because I spoke about that during the talk, that you're an extension of your social media profile. So if you're a photographer, post that you're a photographer, because if I want to hire a photographer, how am I going to know that you're a photographer? Question, can you add me? Rewind like 45 seconds. And what inspired you to become a professional boxer? And you're awesome. You're awesome. What inspired me to be a boxer? Nothing. It was just the free gym. It was the only free gym in the neighborhood. I wouldn't have tried boxing if it weren't for it being free. And I was never a fan of boxing before. Technically not that big of a fan of boxing right now. But I fell in love with it after I tried it. So try things you're not sure if you're going to like or not. Actually, before you can say you don't like something, try it. Because if I didn't try boxing, Lord knows where I'd be. Lord knows. Lord knows. Yeah. Okay, good question. Next question. Sunita _ Exonfroy _ Sandoval. I'm not good with words. Actually, that's my job. My job is to do words. Oh man. Okay. So are you still doing boxing, and are you still going to go to the Olympics later? And what's your Netflix documentary called? All right. Netflix documentary is called Counterpunch. I said one bad word in it, so it's like PG-13, but you guys have the internet on your phone. So I don't really care about if a teenager hears a curse word. I think we're past that as a society. There's everything on the internet. Me saying a curse word, it's not going to be the end of the world. So it's called Counterpunch. It's on Netflix. And I'm also on Destination Team USA on Netflix. Am I still doing the Olympics? I don't know. Nationals is coming up, and I think I just decided I'm not going to go. Boxing was cool, and I was like really driven before, and I'm on the fence about it. And I see a lot of people, a lot of boxers kind of stick around too long, and you see your heroes that were immortal before become mortalized after they get like put on a canvas, or they just start losing fights they shouldn't be losing. Perfect example is like Roy Jones, probably the greatest boxer ever to do it if he would have retired at the right time. But he's like a citizen Rush now. He's still fighting. And I don't know if it's for pride or it's money, but whatever it is, he's driven to do it. And I know a lot of people are thinking, well, if he would have just stopped 20 years ago, his legacy would be great. But he's taking a lot of losses now. I don't know his personal situation, so I can't judge him. But I'd rather leave on the upswing than, keep going up to bat for that last time and striking out after striking out after striking out. So I'm not sure if I'll still do it. I'm still capable. I'm still healthy. I just have to find out if I care enough. Also, don't know if I mentioned it. This is my home. I live in a van. It's a little pull-out couch thing. Got a little got TV. Got a sink, little kitchen, microwave. Living life out here. And she followed up with another question. What are you gonna do later in life when you get older? Newsflash: I'm already old. Old AF. I'm. I don't know. I think I want to do some form of performance storytelling, comedy, speaker thing, maybe. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Last night I watched John Luguramaro. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but it's Spanish History for Morons on Netflix. And I love so basically what I did at your school with my life story, he did that with history. And I thought it was beautifully done. Also, it is so cold in here right now. I ended up turning off the heat so the audio would sound better, and it's 29 degrees right now. I need to get my life together. All right. The underscore real underscore D man with 2 N's. What's your dream car? Mine is a 69 Corvette. What's your favorite food? Mine is steak, ribs, and pork chops. Do you play video games? All right, let's see what this let's see what a 69 Corvette looks like. My dream car actually is, it's still a dream. Oh yeah, that's a very sexy car. Yeah. Comment below, but what color would you like yours in? Because I'm seeing a lot of yellow, blue, gray, and red. My dream car would be actually this van, but a Tesla, and it would run off electric, and it would be autonomous and it would drive itself. So I'd be back here, recording podcasts, have everything like secure and Velcro down, and I'll be recording podcasts, and the van would just be driving for itself. And as I work back here with my Wi-Fi, because I just got a Wi-Fi wireless hotspot, balling, I could be back here recording and doing work while the van drives itself. That would be my dream car. Elon Musk, holla at your boy. I know you probably watch this YouTube series. Ask Awesome. My favorite food? Bro. Chipotle is life. Minnesota Chuck is not. I would hope he's not a student. He has a lot of facial hair for being a student. Also, he looks like he has children. So, what do you speak on, man? I'd love to talk about potentially helping spread the message. Awesome. What do I speak about, man? I speak about the streets. I speak about the hood. I speak about my life. Now, I kind of just speak to high schools and middle school kids. I speak about the streets. I think that was a Hannibal Buress joke. XX Spice underscore life XX. Shout out to you. Hey dot it's her hey dot it's underscore her. Man, God, I feel so old saying when I was growing up. Okay, I'll accept it. I'm old and washed. When I was growing up, all of these names weren't already taken. Like, kids today have to be so creative coming up with names. It's almost ridiculous. It's like, hey dot it's underscore her. And it's nothing against you. It's just a bunch of old people already took up all the cool names, and a lot of them don't even use their account anymore. I feel like they should do something like after 2 years. I know Zuckerberg goes out and just kind of clears all the old accounts up. Okay, did you do any other sports other than boxing? Also, how'd you make the switch to a vegan lifestyle? No, I didn't play any sports besides boxing. I never made any teams. I wasn't very athletic. I was overweight most of my life. Also, didn't become any more coordinated. I just became in better shape than the other boxers in my weight class. How did I switch the vegan lifestyle? So in the very beginning, when I said that, my friend went to the school like years and years ago. I lost a bet to her and her husband, Bill Mackey. What up, Bill? And I did it for 28 days. And after the 28 days, I felt so good that I continued to do it. It was completely for vanity. I didn't care about the health reasons. I later found out about the health reasons. Then I continued it for the health reasons after a couple years. But like 4 or 5 years into it, I went to a farm and farm sanctuary in Watkins Glen. What up, Gene Bauer? And I got to see animals for the first, because I never did it. I didn't care about animals, at least farm animals. I care about dogs and cats because I see them, but I never went to a farm before. And I got to go to a farm and I interacted with animals and saw they have different personalities. And I just like, oh man. So I partly do it for the animals, partly do it for vanity, partly do it for health. But any reason why you do it, I don't judge people who aren't vegan, but I do think that it's something that you should consider. Because there are countries that eat dog, and we get very upset at them for eating dog. There's actually a tradition, and I believe it's China, that the more you torture the dog before it dies, the better it tastes. And I think that's sickening, but when you consider, I'm not going to get into a big vegan rant. All right. If you have any questions about the veganism, we can go there. I'm not going to ramble about that. Okay. Next question. Okay. This is Ashley, Munguia _06. Yeah, I'm not even going to try that again. Thanks for coming to school. You're welcome. Mr.Red _420. Bro, I hope your birthday is in April. Better not be talking about no 420. Pedro, what inspires you to keep going, and what made you be a boxer? I would say, just rewind a little bit. I just became boxer was the first thing I found out I knew I was capable of doing, and I was like, I need to do this because I don't know what else I can do. And then I realized you can just do anything if you work hard. So then I started to get into different things in life. Yep. We have Mercy Pop Tarts. I love that name. I don't know what it means, but respect. How much can you bench? How much can you bench press? Also, Xbox, PlayStation. First of all, how much I can bench press? All of it. Secondly, I don't know. I don't really bench much. I lifted weights in like one little spot of my life just so I can get ripped and take pictures, prove I can do it to myself. But yeah, I'll get back. Now that if I stop boxing, I'll just get super jacked. Xbox or PlayStation? Xbox, bruh. And where we at? Okay. Spoopy.waffle. Again, and I believe your name is Haley. Haley, I don't know what your name means, but I like it. Spoopy. I like fun words. All right. Who's your biggest inspiration? Also, are you a Teletubby? P.S. Loved your speech at the assembly. It was great. One of the biggest dreams of mine is to go to MIT and become an engineer of some sort. That is awesome. I dig your goals. Again, I spoke about setting large goals. And I truly mean that. Fear of failure is for cowards. Who are your biggest inspirations? My biggest regret as a speaker is I'll never get to watch myself speak live. That's something Kanye said about himself. And he also said he inspired him. So I'm not going to go with that answer. I would say my biggest inspiration, probably everyone who is doing something they don't look like they should be doing. Like when you see a black guy playing golf, or a white guy rapping, or like Jeremy Lin playing in the NBA. Like when someone does something out of their cultural norm, I know how scary that can be. And not only do you have Jeremy Lin, so not only does he have like Asian people like in his culture saying, oh, you're trying to be like someone else, you're trying to be like in other cultures. You also have people in the NBA who are like, oh, you're an outsider. So he's not really accepted anywhere. And for him to do all of that, ignore all that, and still become successful, those are the people that inspire me. Also, Wesley Hamilton. He's the guy in the wheelchair that was pulling up the rope that I showed in the video. Yeah, and he's on Instagram too. You can find him. He's super inspiring. Would encourage you to box and work hard. And I was one of the kids at assembly. That was LOL_Daddy Fast. Just because it was a free gym, needed to lose some weight. And next question, Autumn_3160. Where'd you grow up? How old are you? What inspired you to be a boxer? Who's your favorite actor and singer? First of all, I grew up in these streets. Actually, I grew up in Long Island, New York. I don't speak about it too much. Not a big fan of New York. And I'm coming to realize it wasn't because New York's a terrible place, which I often say it is. It's not the greatest place, but I think I just didn't have the greatest experience growing up, and I kind of left New York and kind of left all that behind me. So I don't really speak about New York anymore. At 18, I moved to Florida. Lived there for 2 years, and then I moved to Kansas City, and I've been to Kansas City for the last 10 years. And since July 4th, I took off in this van where I declared my independence, and, that's a thing. Who's your favorite? What inspired you to be a boxer? Answer that. Who's your favorite actor? Favorite actor would be Will Smith. Will Smith. Also, Will Smith, top 3 of my favorite rappers, alongside Joe Budden and Eminem. And I mean that. People do it to be ironic, but I actually, yeah. Tuesday, October 4th. That's when I got my day in court. That lady destroyed my case when showed in a wheelchair and a neck brace. I jumped up. I said, you must be joking. Come on, Judge, her neck ain't broken. Well, I'll be damned. Rickolo Judge started crying on stage. See, you see my blinker. You can YouTube that video. And there's a music video for it. It didn't get real popular. That's my favorite Will Smith song, other than Candy. The Real Z, No Olive, Quentin Litch. Are you ever going to go to the Olympics again? Also, I saw him. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're in the video. Yeah. What up? Again, I haven't made that decision. I have to make that decision probably by March 2019. All right, Sophia Lopez Flores, 6051. How much did you like visiting Sultan Middle School? I liked it so much. And actually, it was really cool. The city was I get kind of small, so I slept in my van in the Monroe Walmart, slightly illegally, but my battery died, so I was like, yeah. So that was a bad way to start the day. My hands were really cold, and I'm freezing right now. I'm gonna wrap this up soon, but I still got so many questions. Okay, black.rose.girly. That's Zoe. Hi. Hi, Zoe. She just says hi. I dig it. Con Cobblestone 2007. I like turtles, and I like to run. So yeah, I like turtles. I like that you know that reference. I wouldn't even bring that reference up to you guys because I didn't think you guys would. I like turtles. What inspired you to be a boxer? I kind of answered that. Free stuff. I love free stuff. I love trying things, and I love trying things when they're free because I'm not wasting anything, and I'm not really wasting my time because I'll learn that I don't like it. Where you from? I'm from these streets with a K. That's Sydney Hamburg, and Sydney Hamburg also asked, what was your last name before you changed it? It was Thompson. It was a Thompson, Thompson, but AWESOME sounds so much better. What's your favorite TV show? Man, I would say definitely The Office, one of my favorites. The Office, Lost, How I Met Your Mother, and right now, not gonna lie, This Is Us. There's very few episodes where I didn't feel like crying. And while we're being honest, because I'm open with my emotions, very few episodes that I didn't cry. It was like 3 episodes I didn't cry, and I'm coming up on season 3 right now, playing a lot of catch up. It's kind of my wind down routine at the end of the day. I watch like lay in the van, play Soda Crush, and watch an episode of that. Okay, and that was OOOFLF Luna, which is Jose, which has a priest as his picture and no posted pictures. And Sunita, okay, she asked that already. House tapes. Why do you come to school? Well, that's not really nice. Oh, you probably meant like, oh, why'd you come to school? And your professor says, I need $20. How much did they pay you? Lauren Kate Tripp, why are you vegan? Kind of answered that. Just the whole, primarily because of vanity. I just like the way, like I lost weight, like the way I looked, and I found out about the health reasons. And then I found out about the animals. There's a lot of people saying you can't be vegan and be healthy, and there's a lot of people saying you can't eat meat and be healthy. And here's the thing, they say I'm not a doctor, and I'm not going to go to doctor school to learn all of this. I just know I personally feel better. To each its own. I hope that that people don't eat as much meat, because I feel for the animals and I've seen what they go through. Couldn't imagine it. But this is not one of those forums where I go down that rabbit hole. Now let's check the questions on Twitter. Might be easier. Okay, boom. App pulled up here. Wi-Fi is pretty good out here. Okay. I remember I saw a few questions here. Okay. This is Aiden Master John. I'm from Sultan Middle School, and I saw you speak at the school today, and now I'm trying to become a hockey goalie and need some tips on mental strength to pull through on that goal. No pun intended. Please intend every pun. I love puns. Puns are the best. I would say strength and conditioning, or mental strength wise, set goals for yourself, of course. Actually, even better than setting goals, find someone who's better than you. And it's perfect in hockey. You're a goalie, find someone who's a shooter, who's a forward, who's a good shooter, and practice with them. But find someone who's better than you. Train with them. If they go for a run, you run 2. If they run 2 miles, you run 3 miles. Because when I do this with people at the gym, when I find someone better than me, if I hear them throw a 4-punch combination, I throw a 5-punch combination. Anything that person does, you do even more intensely and longer and faster. And if you get to the point where you can block all of their shots with ease, find somebody who is better than them. It's time to move on. So I would say find people who are better than you. And always intend every pun. Okay. JJ, that's at Private Jamie 67. Okay, her name's Private Jamie, but her page is public. All right, Cam went to my school, and he's very inspirational and taught me something. He taught me always to keep trying and never give up, and that stuck to me once he told me a story about the Olympics. Thank you. And last forum, let's see what if there's any questions on Facebook. Oh, and I actually have to leave for that school pretty soon. I'm not even going to stop off and get cough. Oh, okay. So I remember speaking about making money is not that important. And TJ, shout out to TJ. I picked on TJ the entire speech, because he was a good sport. So thank you for being a part of that, TJ. But I was speaking about how money is not the most important thing. And I realized instead of making a lot of money, just find ways to spend less money. So now that I live in a van, I don't have much expenses. So I don't care about money. So I can do things that make me happy. One of the favorite things I like to do, I like to DoorDash or like Uber Eats food to a parking lot that I'm in, side of my van in. And I always wait for them to call me. I'm just like, do you see a white van? I'm like, they're like, yeah. I'm like, drive up to white van. And then with a straight face, I open the sliding door and I step out. I get the food and I walk back in backwards. Really creepy. I think it's funny. They don't think it's funny. And I'm sure they always go back and tell someone. So I just wanted to let you guys know.
Let me inspire you.
Let me inspire you. I got a new soundboard, and I want you to all know that
Smart, you loyal, you a genius.
you smart, you loyal, you a genius.
DJ Khaled.
Who?
DJ Khaled.
Yeah, I got a soundboard, and I'm so excited to use it. Maybe you guys won't get this reference, but I've been listening to this one all morning.
We talking about practice.
Practice?
Not a game.
No.
Not a game.
No.
We talking about practice. Practice, man. I mean, how silly is that?
How silly. Actually, practice is very important. But that interview, it's Allen Iverson. You guys can YouTube it. He used to play basketball back in the day. He spent a lot of money. He's very fashionable, and he wore like an arm sleeve. He was very influential to the game, brought a lot of fashion there, didn't wear a suit. He just wore whatever he wanted. He's a pretty funny guy. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up. Thank you for all your questions. If you have any follow-up questions, ask in the YouTube comments or, YouTube comments. It'll be too difficult going through the Instagram ones. I think I answered all the questions, but if I missed any questions, I'm sorry. It is 30 degrees right now, and it is 7:30 in the morning. So didn't go to bed until after midnight, but this is what I live for. I promise. It's very being successful is very difficult, and I don't consider myself successful in the speaking world as yet, but long hours will eventually pay off. So to wrap this up, let's go with the Looney Tunes wrap up. Later, guys.